I made $30,000 flipping JPEGs in just 2 days. I want you guys to be able to do the same thing, so this video we're gonna be talking about the most hype upcoming NFT projects, so you can flex a bunch of money on social media and your old high school girlfriend will regret breaking up with you. I'm also giving out 5 waitlist spots for Figure Got, which is one of the few projects I'm really excited about right now. You're gonna have to watch the whole video though, as I'm giving out a couple of clues. If you can figure out the clues and put them together, you'll win the whitelist spots. Let's get in that video today. So Moonbirds are currently at 33 ETH, even though they just minted last week. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, how did this happen? It's rigged. Well, let me explain to you guys why Moonbirds did so well. Ryan Carson, Kevin Rose put together a great team. They're people who've worked in Web 2 and they demonstrated their ability to transition into Web 3. They launched a membership group called Proof, which went to like an 80 ETH floor, so they demonstrated value to a small group of people, and then they expanded that into a 10K PFP project. I don't know about you, but that makes logical sense why this NFT project, this specific one, would blow up. And if that's the new meta, where it's people who have dedicated time and effort into Web 2 and Web 3 launching 10K PFP projects, I think that's a great new meta. And that's why I think I have found potentially the next Moonbirds at 3,000 followers. This one is Bedbugs NFT. Why do I like Bedbugs NFT? I haven't even really looked at the art. I don't even know what the roadmap is. It's more about who's involved with the team, who is shepherding this process. Look at like computers in the 90s. I mean, the fact is, because Apple had Steve Jobs, that's what made them successful. It wasn't the company name, it wasn't the logo of the Apple, because they had a guy like Steve Jobs. So we gotta look at creators and founders and devs. Who are these people? Bedbugs team is elite. I mean, this is like getting Kyrie Irving, you know, Kevin Durant, and then you also just throw LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the team. Like, this is a great, great team. It's Euphoric Supply, Awin, Hunter Oral, who I think is the real glue of the whole team here. This is somebody who's been a big time crypto and Web3 investor. He was really early on Blue with Beanie, which did crazy numbers out the gate. So Hunter, Tropo, Beanie, they were a part of launching this thing called Blue. It was strictly a meme, but they had so much sway and pull on NFT Twitter that at one point the average trade sale was, it did over 1,000 sales at 1.78 ETH. Same thing with Toby Lasso. He is the manager of Vinny Hager, one of the co-founders of Letters by Vinny Hager. He's also on the Weather Report team, OG Cool Cat. And then you also have Yesman BAYC. Look, you have two choices. You can either invest in projects that have Fiverr art, a founder who's probably a failed app developer, or you can align yourself with people who've been successfully investing in NFT projects for a long time, know what it takes to build great utility for holders, and invest in that team. I'm gonna go with this team over here. So Bedbugs specifically is an organization built on integrating Grimbogs, which are kind of the creatures of the, the NFT project, into society peacefully. They're gonna deploy 10,000 membership NFTs. I like the phrase membership because that implies to me that there's multiple different benefits from being in this exclusive club, just like Proof Collective did with Moonbirds. It seems like they're trying to build out a really fun narrative and lore here as well. And you can see the art here. It's cute enough. The artist Julian has collaborated with people like Drake, Playboy Cardi, ASAP Rocky, Sprite. I don't know. Have you guys ever had the McDonald's Sprite? That's literally like getting electrocuted in your nipples.
I already know I had to do it for the culture. I got the McDonald's Sprite, boy.
We talked about Hunter, director of strategy, Toby, director of marketing. I mean, this is the dream team right here. And then you have some other great people. And notice they all have blue chip profile pictures. I know this is status symbols, but it also shows that these are people who've been involved in this space a long time. Needless to say, Bedbugs is a collective that you're gonna wanna be a part of. Make sure to follow, put those post notifications on, and wait for it, because this is certainly the alpha, wait for it, before the alpha. Okay, so this next project is already super hyped, like 70,000 followers, but it has the same ingredients as the last project we talked about, a great team. So Oddstronauts, on May 2nd, they're dropping 0.05 mint price, which, you see the high amount of followers and you think this is kind of like ruggy, scammy, it might be fake followers, but the fact that it's launching for 0.05 is a really competitive, good price. I'm not too familiar with the co-founders here, but the dev I certainly am. It's O-Dots. He was the dev and somebody who really helped ship out Cashew Kings, which is currently trading at a really high floor price and has done a great job of building value for its own holders. And it seems really cool here in the pin tweet. They have like some astronauts like Boba. So I think there's gonna be some interesting IRL integration here. This is more than just a profile picture project. It's a brand. Another project to watch out for here. Super hyped. Again, I'm not breaking any ground. Is Mystics. 100,000 followers. Inspired by Motion Marcus, which if you're gonna do a derivative project, do it this way where you're actually acknowledging that it's gonna be like an Invisible Friends derivative. Look, I love originality, but you know what I like even more than originality? Money.
Is opening a new restaurant called the Krusty Krab 2.
Hello, I like money.
What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original?
Money.
And the fact of the matter is, Mystics, you look at an art project like this with the walking PFP, really detailed art, it's gonna make money. So if you can mint, you're gonna do well. But part of me thinks there's almost a little bit something more unique about this than Invisible Friends, because you have different characters here. Characters I think you can connect with a little bit more than just humans. All right, sickos, the next one we're talking about is Meme Land by 9gag. 9gag does sound like a name of a certain adult film I watched last night before going in the shower. It's a company that was formed in 2008, kind of the go-to spot for memes all across the world, which look, I'm not completely sold on the concept, but there's certain buckets that NFT projects need to fill. They need to have either utility, really great art, or a lot of memeability. And we've seen this memeability manifest itself recently with projects like Frank. We saw it historically with Cryptos by Gremplin. So if they truly have a great command of memes, because it's a company that's been kind of the chief meme officer of the internet for the last 15 years. If they can tap into the memification of Web3, it's gonna be a really successful project. And then you add in the fact that they're trying to build out a land aspect of it. Meme Land is innovative because nothing makes my dick harder than metaverse real estate. And so if they're giving out land along with these meme PFPs, that's very valuable for holders. Okay, so this next project is Feet and Eyes Guys. And I know it sounds like an OnlyFans account, but actually the art here really reminds me of a specific meta we've been seeing recently along with Degen Tunes, Cryptoon Goons, Creepy Club. It's kind of like old school black and white nostalgia art. Another thing I appreciate about this project is it has a female creator, which there needs to be a lot more of in the Web3 space. Definitely wanted to shout them out because we're also giving out whitelist spots for this project in the Only Snipers Discord right now. Same thing with the randoms. We're giving out whitelist spots for this right now. Again, thick line art. We support that. We love that. It's made us money before. So this is art that I think anyone who's invested in NFTs can understand why it would do well. Thick lines, different cool characters, big bright colors that catches someone's eye on Twitter. It's about giving back to artists. There's gonna be tons of donations and raffles, going back to giving tools to the community. Really like this project. So the next one we want to talk about is Almost Fancy. Again, giving out whitelist spots for this in the Only Snipers Discord. And they're really big on this not being an NFT project, but rather an NFT enabled brand. They really want to bridge the gap between the physical and the metaverse. Big plans for them to create physical stores, and they're doing a true stage Dutch auction mint. So those who buy at the top of the Dutch auction will actually get a refund for whatever the difference is for people who mint it for the lowest price. Kind of gives me Dower Dark Souls vibes, but again, really clean aesthetics here. You can see, you know, again, them shouting out Dower Dark Souls. You can kind of see why this would do well. Here's their rendition of a Deadfellas. So trying to collaborate with a lot of good projects. This is another one to watch out for. And since we like money, why not talk about an anime project, since those have been literally printing for us lately. So this one is founded by Mame Takami. She is a female artist, which I always try to support the female artists in the Web3 space because they're few and far between. And honestly, their projects are usually way doper than like these snot-nosed guys. I mean, look at Galverse, which just gave out tons of whitelist spots in the Only Snipers Discord. I think it's at like 0.5 ETH now. The first clue for Figure Got is building. So really like cool pop style art here, almost like comic strip, graphic novel infused anime art. The concept art's been off the hook. So this is one Metakami that is following other anime projects, but it has its own spice and tint and aesthetic to it. Again, all these spots you can get whitelist for in the Only Snipers Discord right now. Also just course, go onto their Twitters, give them a follow, tell them I sent you. And of course, I want to shout out my partner, FTX US. They did a huge collaboration with Coachella, which Coachella weekend drives so much on social media. Coachella partnered with FTX US. The second clue for Figure Got is got, and they came together to build an environmentally friendly marketplace on Solana. This is one of the many reasons why I'm bullish on FTX. You saw Coinbase launch, and it didn't really do much. There are a lot of issues with it. FTX has been around for a while. It's the cheapest place to buy crypto, and there's no gas fees if you want to buy Ethereum NFTs. Go down below, use my code, and say FTX gang. And that's the video for today, guys. I feel like we made tons of progress. I already got a text message from your high school girlfriend. She's saying, is he still available? Can I, is he seeing anyone right now? Does he have dinner plans this weekend? So you guys are crushing it right now. Make sure to look out again for those Figure Got whitelist spots. It's giving out on this video. We're giving out 5 of them. Insanely hyped project. Have a great weekend, snipers. Remember to say, gang, gang!